Congratulations on your purchase of the new Scout LT. So I want to take a minute to walk you through the way the Scout LT works, show you all the features and benefits of this new slingshot system. So check it out. All right, so the Scout LT is very similar to the original Scout, but different in a lot of ways. The biggest difference is the size. This is scaled down about 20%, so it's 80% size of the original Scout. So you're gonna have a much more compact slingshot. You also have a lot thinner cross section. So a couple of cool features here. You can shoot the slingshot just like this. If you're a wrap and tuck shooter, you can wrap and tuck over the top or through the forks, and you don't necessarily have to use the palmswells. If you're a pinky hole shooter, you prefer a pinky hole, of course you can shoot it just like that. And likewise, I mean, we can't wait to see what you folks do with it. You can do some cool braidings here with paracord. So you've got a lot of flexibility with just the base frame alone. But when you get your slingshot, it's gonna come with a few things. So you're gonna have, of course, your slingshot frame. You'll have two handle scales, and you'll notice on these, there's an A component and a B component. The A component goes on the shooter side of the slingshot, the side that faces you, the side with the SimpleShot logo. The B component goes on the target side of the slingshot, or the side of the slingshot that has the warning and says SimpleShot made in the USA. Of course, you can switch these up if you prefer, but this is how we've designed them. If you like it other way, no problem, shoot it that way. You're also gonna have in your bag two FlipClip X clamping systems, one screw to attach the scales to the handle, a band set, and a piece of paracord. So let's go ahead and put this together. So to start, go ahead and place the A side on the shooter side of the slingshot, or the side that faces you, or with the SimpleShot logo. Put the B side on the back, or on the target side, or the side that says SimpleShot made in the USA. Next, you're going to take the self-tapping screw. This has got a Phillips head on it. And you will have to cut the threads on this first install. So make sure you have a Phillips head screwdriver and go ahead and install the scales. Now, once your scales are installed, you've got a very different feeling slingshot. If you like it without the scales, great. If you like it with the scales, great. You've got some flexibility here. Next, you still have a hole through for your lanyard. We always recommend using the lanyard. To install the lanyard, simply run it through the hole, then tie a simple overhand knot. Just like that. Next up, we'll put the bands on. Your bands are going to come sealed in a UV protected pouch, and they're going to be full length. So you're definitely going to refer to our tutorials on how to determine your draw length to figure out your active band length. So just like any band set that you're just getting started out with, it's best to err on the side of leaving the bands long. These bands are set up for quite a long draw length, but go ahead and put them on full length, see how it shoots for you first. These bands do have quite a bit of resistance. If you already know how to tune your bands, you can follow that path. If you don't know how to tune your bands, check out some of our other videos on how to determine your draw length and your active band length. Let's go on to this install. So you've got your components for the FlipClip X. Now, if you've used the original FlipClip or the FlipClip X for the Scout XT, you remember that there was a right and a left-hand component. Well, we've taken care of that on this one. These are universal. So one side fits both in both over the top and the through the forks orientation. So all you need to do to get started is insert the screw through the shooter side of the slingshot and begin threading the FlipClip X into position. Leave a gap there so you can have room to install. Now at this point you can see whether you set this up to shoot through the forks or over the top, the FlipClip is going to be in the correct position. So once you put them on, there's really no need to take them off. Just loosen them up to do your install. Next up, let's get the bands on there. So we're going to set this up in the over-the-top format. So be sure to insert your latex until it touches the screw. Make sure it's lined up edge to edge, and apply pressure with your thumb. At this point, you can either use a coin or a flat-headed screwdriver to tighten this down. Now at this point, you really just need to snug it down. You're not going to strip these out, you're not going to break them, but you can generate a lot of clamping force with this 1/4 20 screw and the clamping block. So just snug it down, you're good to go, and be sure to test it before you begin shooting. Then we'll install the other side just the same way. All right, so there you are. We're installed in the over-the-top format with the scales on. You're ready to go shoot. So this slingshot has been designed to accommodate several different shooting grips. Now, unlike the Scout XT, this is really not an ideal hammer grip shooter. However, if you have a small hand or you just prefer a hammer grip, it can be done. Definitely use the scales in this instance. Otherwise, a full pinch grip or a thumb support is the preferred grip for this slingshot. Neither way is wrong. Shoot the way that you prefer. All right, so if you get your slingshot out and you want to tinker with shooting between through the forks or over the top, it's just this quick. So all we need to do is loosen up the clamps. Remove the bands. Make sure you have enough room to clamp in. Move your clamping surface to the through the forks orientation and reinsert the bands. It's going to be the same method as we used with over the top. Line the bands up, make sure that they're touching the screw. Got equal amount on either side. And go ahead and tighten it down. And one thing to pay attention to as you bring this around, we generally want to put the bands on where the ears are on the outside of the pouch. So however your pouch is set up, you may not be using one of our band sets, whether it's the fuzzy side of the leather or the soft side, it doesn't matter. You want the ears to the outside in this orientation here, the tabs where the bands attach to the pouch. So we're going to make sure that orientation is correct. Move it in position. And tighten it down. So now we are set up to shoot through the forks. Notice that the tabs or the ears from the bands are on the outside in this orientation, and you're ready to go. Another feature that's really popular amongst shooters, especially through the fork shooters, is the addition of an aiming dimple. We've got that here. So the aiming dimple works to provide a sighting reference when you're under full draw in the through the forks configuration. Likewise, this makes an excellent groove to shoot a single strand tube, a smaller diameter single strand tube, through the forks. Lines up just perfectly. You can also shoot looped tubular bands. Let me show you how to set those up. So to install looped tubular bands, it's just like you would with any of our other flip clips, and you can see that in our other flip clip videos, but let me show you here. We generally like to shoot these over the top, but you can absolutely shoot them through the forks as well. The key with setting up looped tubular bands is to loop the looped tube around the screw and bring the band under equal tension, making sure there's no loose spots. So once you know you've got it centered, you can push the clamp into place. Notice that I'm not pulling tight on this before I push the clamp into place. We can see that the bands are being clamped in the clamping groove, and one of the tubes is running through this narrow slot here. This will help with band alignment. Snug it down, and you're good to go. Now at this point, the clamps are doing all the holding. You've simply looped it around the screw to help determine that you have equal length on both of your bands. By installing your bands in this manner, you are making your bands effectively a bit shorter. So if you're used to having your bands at a certain length, you may want to make them slightly longer to accommodate this style of attachment. In the finish, we'll do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Again, making sure they're under equal tension, seating the bands in place, and snug the screw down. Make sure they're seated just where you like them before you do the final snugging. and you're good to go. So whether you like to shoot flat bands, single strand tubes, or loop tubes, we've got you covered. So in review, let's do a quick rundown of the basics of the Scout LT slingshot. So you've got your basic frame. This can be shot just as is, tying the bands on the traditional wrap and tuck method, as well as using it without the scales for those who prefer a pinky hole or a much slimmer profile. You've got your handle scales. The handle scales have an A and a B component written right on the part. The B component is designed to go on the target side of the slingshot, the side of the slingshot that says SimpleShot, made in the USA, and the side of the slingshot that faces the target while shooting. And the A component is made to fit on the shooter side of the slingshot, the side that has the SimpleShot logo, as such. Again, you can switch these up if you prefer. We've designed it this way intentionally, however they will work in both orientations. Shoot it the way you prefer. So unlike the original Scout and the original FlipClips, there is no longer a right-hand side and a left-hand side for the FlipClip X. They fit on both orientations of over the top and through the forks on either fork, so no concerns about which side goes where. They're universal. Be sure you install your lanyard. Always use a lanyard while you're shooting. Make sure you pay attention to the way you put your bands on and double check your band attachment before you begin shooting. You can do so by simply tugging on it before you come to a full draw and anchoring near your face. And of course, it goes without saying, always wear your safety glasses. If you ever have any questions about our products, we're here for you. Check us out at simple-shot.com. Go out and have some fun with those new slingshots, and thanks for supporting SimpleShot.